Hello, Scorpio Nation. Welcome to your 7-day forecast with angelic ascensions. I hope all is genuinely well. Hey, divine intuitive. This may be a reading. I love y'all as Hey Arnold. Okay. Hey, Michelle, Summerlin Grace. This may be a reading that may resonate with you if you happen to have Scorpio in your sun, moon, rising, or Venus dominant in your natal chart. If you're cross-watching for a Scorpion, you might find some information in this reading that may be genuinely your story. Listen for what resonates and disregard what is not your message. Please avoid making any rash decisions based on a general reading. If you would like a reading based on your own personal energy, you can, of course, book a reading on my website, which happens to be angelicassentionstarot.com. Listen to this reading with an open mind, because not everything that is mentioned in this reading, like I said, not everything mentioned applies. Some of you, it is your message. Some of you, it's not. Some of you, it doesn't resonate initially because it hasn't had a chance to occur. Some of you, it's not your message. We're going to go over delicate topics. Let's get it. Scorpios, let's see what's going on for the next 7 days. Some of you are obviously dealing with cancers. Sagittarius comes in as well. You could possibly be traveling. Scorpio, maybe somebody lives maybe in a foreign country. Could possibly be getting your passport, going through customs, or somebody around you possibly could be. I don't hear Gibraltar. I don't know what that's about. Like you're healing from some things. I think that you have you got a superpower, it looks like, Scorpio. I think some of you could possibly be making amends with someone. Maybe you want to. What's stopping you? Oh, it's the fact that you're not talking to someone. Possibly even an Aquarius. So it looks like you're taking a break from somebody. Things just are kind of on a pause. You kind of chilled out when it comes to somebody's energy around this period of time. It seems like you're getting a lot of downloads, especially your crown. Your crown chakra is active. It's innovative. It's your dream. There's a lot of dreams coming through. Your dreams are very vivid, very vibrant, or maybe you're remembering more about your dream state. You're getting a lot of ideas, especially about creativity and this sort of thing. Speaking of creativity, I think some of you Scorpios, either you are musicians, or you're dealing with somebody who is. Maybe music is your first love. Definitely. There's people that admire what it is that you do, Scorpio. Or maybe, Scorpio, you are amongst the admirers. Somebody's watching you at work. We're going to jump into work right away. I think that's where the issue is. Or not necessarily an issue. We're going to see what this is. I don't know what it is. Yeah, I think I do see that. Okay, I guess we're going to talk about work first and foremost. Scorpio, you might be having an issue with somebody at work. Somebody at work might be difficult to get along with. Work or home. Seems like you're really not getting along with somebody. Somebody's feeling very tearful about something. Somebody's not feeling very confident about something. Is this work? A Scorpio doesn't feel confident about something. Okay, that's unusual. Let's see, Scorpio. Who's in your energy is an earth sign, a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. We're going to back up a little bit. I guess I see a little bit of context with work. Some of you are out of work, or you're waiting, that you're between jobs. Maybe you're waiting to hear back. There's an interview that's coming in. This interview might be a little bit delayed. The interview might be a little bit delayed, but I definitely feel like the interview comes in. Somebody is contacting you, so this might be, looks like you're talking to someone. It's on a job interview. For some of you, it definitely feels like you might be getting on the same page with someone. right about now, maybe it's kind of difficult for you to communicate with someone, or you just have had a challenging time maybe getting your point across. Maybe you just needed some time to back away from somebody so that you could maybe regroup and get yourself together and heal from some things that have happened. It seems like you're struggling with something. You're struggling to maybe get over the past. Some of you, it's an affair. Maybe you and a partner, maybe you're going through it because there's been a cheating episode. Some of you, it seems like maybe somebody did kind of cheat and they moved on to the next one. And you're like, wow, like, is that simple for you to do what you do and move on to the next one as if like nothing ever happened between the two of you? Let's see what's going on. Aries comes up. So there's an air sign in Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini. Scorpio, you're here, as well as an earth sign. Taurus. Taurus is the featured earth sign, but Virgo and Capricorn also come in. King of Wands, Sag, Aries, Leo. We talked about Aries, and here's Sagittarius once again. What's going on? Let's see what's going on with your relationships. I mentioned to you somebody had an affair on you. Some of you, this is happening now. It's happening this week. For some of you, you've already uncovered this. Something has you very on guard. It seems like maybe, are you trying to fix something? It seems like you're back at square one. Like maybe you were trying to fix a relationship, Scorpio, and it just seems like you're not really there yet. Or something takes you back, like 10 miles back. Maybe you are having a conversation with someone this week, Scorpio. Maybe somebody kind of disappears from the conversation. Because it looks like somebody might be kind of popping back into your life or in your phone, on your feed, in your inbox. Yeah. Let's talk about it, singles. I think you do have an attraction to someone, or for some of you, you did. I mentioned to you, it's some of you, it's going on right now. So in whatever tense it is, present, past, it's could even be talking about things that could be coming up. But I think this would really resonate for those of you who are going through this presently, or it was a past tense thing. It definitely feels like somebody is really into you. They're definitely wanting to make a physical connection with you. Somebody is very, I want to say affectionate, but kind of touchy-feely, it looks like. Looks like you really are attracted to someone. And it looks like some of you are dating someone. Some of you might be deciding to maybe this is a friend of yours, and maybe you're deciding to cross the friendship threshold with this person just to see, if there is something more. You feel like something was a mistake. Maybe somebody does feel like something was a mistake, especially if they did have an affair. They did they cheated on, not kind of, they did. And I think some of you do know about it. Maybe you're kind of keeping quiet, and maybe you do feel like somebody is taking the easy way out of something, especially if we're talking about a conversation or if we're talking about a trust issue. It seems like maybe you want to put yourself out there, Scorpio. You want to date somebody after maybe things have ended and they did not end well in your last relationship. Some of you are in the thick of this right now. You're fighting with someone. Things have been kind of tense. Things could possibly get kind of physical as far as putting hands on the other person. It seems like somebody has a tendency to not just say words, but somebody could be kind of violent. And it seems like this is all due to suspicion of there being a third party. And it's because there is. And some of you Scorpios that are single in the situation, you may not realize that you are being kept a secret, or that you're somebody's side option. Because somebody in this situation, Scorpio or crosswatcher, knows how to play the game. That's how they're looking at relationships, like it's a game, and that you are a chess piece. in the game. Your spirit guide says something about this situation is disguised, Scorpio. Some elements of this relationship are hidden, and your spirit guides want you to know that. So I think this is you wanting to build trust with someone. This is not everybody's story. Hear me clearly, okay? This is, if this is not your story, please do not assume that I'm talking about your relationship. Please don't do that, because I might not be talking about your relationship. This could be going on with somebody around you, if anything. Spirit guys, show me what's going on with Scorpio. I definitely see a relationship as struggling. It's due to communication issues. It seems like somebody shut you down in conversations. You might feel like right around this time somebody's bringing out the worst in you, or a relationship is bringing out the worst in someone. You might feel like somebody makes poor decisions, Scorpio. I think that you're upset with someone. You're not talking to them. Somebody really has an issue with anger. And I think you're kind of divided down the middle. You're like, I don't know what decision to make. I don't want to be a fool in this situation. I think you're evaluating whether or not you should stay or go. But I think things are tense. Somebody said something. I think somebody put their foot in their mouth. Scorpio. And before this week is over, I think some of you could possibly be making up with someone. If you're having a lover's quarrel. For some of you, this seems like this is, I mentioned to you, there's a third party. Somebody goes ghost on you, they go quiet on you because there's somebody else in the picture, Scorpio. You may not know what's going on, but I mentioned to you there are secrets in this situation. There are things about this situation that maybe you don't see clearly. And before, let's talk about it, right? We've already established that there's certain things in this situation that are being hidden from you, deliberately disguised. Somebody could be the representative in a situation. In other words, they're giving you the best version of themselves. But really, is that really who they are long term? I think maybe somebody did marry someone, or they got engaged to somebody maybe shortly after there's been a breakup. I don't know. It seems like that's because there was, like, how did that happen? How did they meet somebody else? It seems like somebody was, they had 1 foot in, 1 foot out the relationship. Anyway. So somebody was developing their exit strategy from a relationship before the relationship ever ended, or before you even moved out or whatever, you went your separate ways. For some of you, I think what you're waiting for is honesty from someone. I don't think you're going to get honesty. I think you're getting somebody that is denying something. Just flat out being dishonest. They've been not dishonest forever, for the longest time. This is what I mean by you wanting to trust someone. Or this is you in hindsight feeling like, okay, I did give my trust to somebody. They completely violated my trust. And you're looking back on a relationship and you're like, wow, that relationship was a mistake. Or I should have trusted my gut about this. And you didn't. Don't beat up on yourself if that's the case. So if you are looking for guidance, you're looking for insight about what to do regarding this situation. Random side note, you have a pet, Scorpio. I mentioned to you, some of you are musicians, you sing, you're a vocalist, you write songs. There's something that's on your mind this week that I think you're going to be asserting yourself about. Something that you've been thinking about for a minute. And if there are some things that are, not if, there are some things hidden, right? Like I said, we've established that. Some things are hidden in your situation. Your spirit guide is saying this is the week that you're going to see something. You could possibly be coming across something in your phone and somebody else. I'm not telling you that you ought to go snoop, nor am I telling you you shouldn't. I'm completely neutral in the situation. I'm only telling you the story. Your decisions are your choices. But I definitely feel that somebody is possibly going through somebody's phone. And maybe somebody might see something that confirms their suspicion. And like I said, somebody is stubborn. They're not going to be real with you about what might be completely obvious to you. Some of you, this the influencer. Maybe you are the influencer. Maybe there's, I mentioned to you, somebody might show up on your feed. You might come across something. You are an influencer, and maybe there are more eyeballs on you. You're getting more exposure for whatever it is that you do, whatever it is that you post. Point is, I think you're going to see something. Whatever is being concealed from you, you already know. It's been on your mind. Your intuition has been something that it's been telling you. It's been confirming something to you for a while. And I think some of you already did go your separate ways from somebody, and I think somebody's playing pretend. They pretend that they don't care. They pretend that they're not thinking about you. They've moved on to the next situation, but their next situation is going to ish. It's in the toilet bowl. They're going through drama with someone right about now. Scorpio. I mean, you feel like somebody just moved on very quickly. It was like on to the next one. Their situation isn't working out. And that's what I mean. Somebody's coming back. Singles, make sure that you're not in, I can't say that you're inserting yourself into this, but maybe unknowingly you are kind of being placed in the middle of somebody's drama. This could be unknowingly happening. Okay, because I definitely feel like the rumor is circulating. If that's not clear, it does say the gossip. Somebody knows about your situation, or somebody's possibly running their mouth about your situation. Other people know. Maybe you feel like, how does other people know, but I don't know, type of thing. Something might be a mystery to you. Somebody has somebody that they're seeing on the side. Spirit guides are saying, yeah, they're seeing this person. They got a whole new love situation, a whole lover. And they're seeing this person behind your back. Is somebody in jail? I didn't mention somebody could be violent. You gotta be dealing with it. What sign did I do? Cancer. You are dealing with a Cancer. Okay. Some of you are moving. Or some of you, because the relationship is not really going well, somebody could possibly be moving out. Leaving a third-party situation. This seems like something is possibly coming to an end. Or someone is really not sure what to do or who to choose in a particular situation. Somebody is separated from you. It looks like there is a separation due to infidelity. But like I said, somebody may want to come back to you, Scorpio. I think some of you, this is kind of new. And maybe you're deciding not to give somebody a second date. I don't know, because maybe you see something about a situation kind of early on. Or you hear something through the grapevine kind of early on, and it causes you to back away. Spirit guides are saying what's missing in this situation is honesty. So maybe somebody might be bringing this honesty to you, but it seems like Scorpio, likely not. Somebody might be avoiding telling you the truth about something that's going on in your situation. Very likely they're not being real with you. There's definitely somebody maybe venting to, this is gossip situation. This could possibly be your partner. Or somebody, maybe a friend. Somebody is running their mouth about you to other people. Especially if you're in a romantic relationship with somebody, they're running their mouth, they're venting to them about the problems that you have in your relationship with this other person. There's a Cancerian that shows up to your reading as well. Maybe it was somebody they work with. Maybe this is who they're dealing with. Somebody they work with, a neighbor, somebody that they live around. I think that's the case for some of you. Let's see what's going on. And it seems like somebody's trying to come back to try to reassure you that they're not going to be the same. How do I put this? The same. They're not going to engage in the same type of games. But I think, you know better than that, Scorpio. Some of you, it's the third party is maybe their mom. Or the baby's mom. Maybe somebody just is kind of butting in your relationship. That's kind of what I'm saying. If there's a parent that's kind of like sticking their head into their teenager's relationship, a young adult relationship, or something like that. Seems like it's out of concern. Let's see what's going on in some other area of your life, Scorpio. Where you're having issues with a boss. Maybe this is somebody that you feel that is impossible to deal with. Maybe you wish that somebody would be more cooperative. Maybe it's the people that you work with. I'm trying to figure out why these people around you are so nosy. Scorpio, bear with me. Because this seems like somebody's watching you while you work. And I'm trying to figure out why. Is this a good thing, or is this as creepy as it looks? No. As soon as I part the deck, negativity. Maybe you're not feeling well. There is some negativity. This is why the Five of Swords comes out with this Three of Pentacles. But yeah, I was telling you that you got some nosy people here. You're working, and you got these people here that are watching you while you work. Why? It seems like there's somebody in the background that's trying to cause problems. What's going on? Spirit guides with having some negativity, some issues with somebody at work, Scorpio. Did I say that some of you lost a job? Thank you, Spirit guides. That's what this is. It's a respect factor. Maybe you don't feel like you have privacy at work, or somebody is definitely trampling on your boundaries in some sort of way. It's a respect thing. Somebody's coming through being very disrespectful, pretty irate, and I think somebody, I'm trying to figure out like what was their angle. Are they trying to make you upset? You have a hater, if I haven't made that clear. Scorpio, what is going on with this person? Let the childish games begin, Scorpio. That's what's going on at work. Okay. You cut somebody off, Scorpio. I don't know if you work with the third party or whatever, or what this person's deal is. As soon as I part the deck, you are dealing with a Cancer. You cut somebody off, they're still watching. Okay, yeah, you got some admirers, Scorpio, but you got somebody that is giving you the evil eye. Who is this? Spirit guide, show me who this is with Scorpio. Oh, we already established that. This is an enemy of yours. I mentioned to you, you have a hater. For some of you, like I mentioned to you, it's your boss. It looks like somebody's trying to micromanage you. For others of you, this feels like somebody is sizing you up and they're looking at you as though you're competition. I don't know if you're competing for the same position, or if somebody likes the same person that you like. This could be at the workplace. Maybe, you are doing some work on the laptop. No, we talked about that. You could possibly be an influencer. You do something online. This looks like this is somebody trying to troll you. Trying to prey on your insecurities and maybe trying to get in your head. That's what this looks like to me. You cut somebody off because you view them as an enemy. If you don't see that, it seems like there's something about your situation that you are seeing this week, about someone in particular that's really kind of strange, giving this goofy expression. Evil eye, right? For some of you, who this is this is a third party, and maybe this isn't a work scenario. Maybe this is just everyday life. Somebody cannot deal with rejection. They feel like you cut them off. So it seems like somebody is hell-bent on causing chaos in your relationship. Maybe this is a revenge tactic for somebody because somebody feels like you played them. Or however this is. You played them, somebody else played, I don't know. But it just seems like you might be complaining about people that you work around. Or there's something that you're seeing that kind of catches your eye and you're like, what's this person's deal? What is their problem? There is somebody that's trying to possibly, for some of you, send obstacles your way. Or this is something that's just been going on for a minute. It looks like there could be somebody posting, especially a water sign is who we're talking about. Water sign. It's either being done by a water sign for some of you, or you are the water sign that is being done to Pisces. Scorpio, this is some of the things that I'm about to say to you might sound kind of strange, okay? I'm gonna say it. I think somebody could be looking into your situation. Remember, I was telling you, it's about a privacy thing. If somebody's looking too closely into your situation, somebody could possibly be getting readings done on you. Maybe to try to figure out what's going on with you. But there's something spiritual going on for some of you. Since we're talking about online and such, and I mentioned to you, you got admirers. I think somebody could possibly be coming to watch. Right? To copy something that you're doing. Replicate something that you're doing. Somebody could be stealing your ideas. I think somebody is watching you. Especially whatever it is that you're doing, right? That's what this looks like to me. Watching you maybe around where you live. Somebody's seeing or watching something that you're doing. I mentioned to you online, in person, whatever. But somebody's going to act like they're not watching you, but they are. And that's pretty much all I'm going to say about this. Because I don't really want to feed too much of the negativity. We'll talk about it, but I'm not going to talk too much about it. Maybe this is somebody doing spiritual work against you. Since we're talking about evil eye, it seems like somebody's evil eye protection, spirit is saying protect your energy. Because somebody is looking at you with the evil eye. Somebody has bad intentions towards you. As I mentioned to you, some of you, this has been going on for a minute. Your spirit guides are saying this is being lifted. Obstacles and blocks are lifted. Somebody is possibly trying to send you obstacles and blocks. Again, because you're competition. Somebody sees you as an easy target, possibly Scorpio. And it seems like somebody wants to knock you out of the game. Success, protection from magistrates. Spirit comes in to give you success, protection from you. I think you do have a legal situation. You do. Spirit, show me what's going on with the Archangel Metatron comes out. And what is this about, Spirit? Advancement and progress. Teaches, guides, and records events in the book of life. Advancement and progress. Obstacles and blocks are lifted. I think somebody in the background is trying to cause obstacles and blocks for you. So it's your boss. So it's your co-workers, whomever this person is. Somebody that's watching you, especially as I mentioned to you, you cut somebody off. They're obsessed about what you're doing. Haniel, joy and pleasure brings happiness to couples, removes negative energy. Interesting. I pulled a card that said negativity. Negativity and respect. It seems like somebody does not respect something that you're doing. They don't respect your relationship. They don't respect your boundaries. think you're putting up a protective barrier, especially spiritually. Scorpio. And I think whatever somebody is trying to stop you from doing, yeah, obstacles and blocks are lifted. There's forward movement with something that somebody is trying to create a problem with. Now, who comes up heavily in your reading would be this Queen of Wands. This is the one giving you the goofy look. This is the culprit in this situation for some of you. It's like somebody is a hater. They can't stand to see you live your purpose. It's like they don't want you to be great, Scorpio or cross watcher. I do think something is going on online. I definitely feel like somebody is slandering your name. Didn't I say we're going to stop talking about that? Yeah. Something such as this is going on in the background. So whatever you need to see about a particular situation, it definitely feels that you're seeing something that you need to see. Scorpio, maybe you drink a lot of coffee. Maybe this is you kind of staying up late. Maybe getting some work done, catching up on some work. Is your screen cracked? It seems like maybe you could possibly be replacing the screen on a particular device because maybe you might drop it. It just might kind of fall or whatever. Scorpio. Sure, guys, show me what's going on with the Scorpio Nation. Yes, I think that you are a professional binge watcher. You do something online. I think that's who's watching you. Constantly watching whatever you're posting, whatever you're doing, whatever you're talking about. It just seems like somebody is just obsessed. I think that's going on in your work environment. Or possibly these are neighbors. Somebody's just nosy, violating your... Why do I hear violating your probation? Somebody violating their probation? Somebody is possibly on probation. So it looks like there's some sort of jail situation. Some of you, maybe you are corrections officers. You work in corrections. What's going on? You had a legal situation going on, Scorpio. Spirit guys, show me what's going on with the Scorpio Nation. I'm trying to know. I guess maybe... Oh, I was telling you somebody is watching you and we're talking about a legal situation. Is it the cops? It seems like somebody is watching you and they can't seem to get enough of it. Anyway, who's watching you is the magician. We talked about that. You're protecting yourself against this. Your angels are coming in to protect you against something. Somebody's in the military, Scorpio. Maybe somebody's name is Ruby, Garnet, Rubies. Rubies, is that Taurus? I think that is Taurus. No, Emerald is Taurus. Diamond is Taurus. Rubies, that's Cancer. Maybe Cancer, Leo, cusp. Garnet is... Isn't it Aquarius? Aquarius, is that Capricorn too? Who's watching you is the High Priestess. Maybe somebody's name is Ruby or somebody is named after a gem. This is you getting some sort of protective amulet to wear. Okay, we're talking about a court situation. A random side note, it looks like you're getting something modified in court. Somebody could possibly be modifying someone's child support. Let's see. We're talking about a court situation. What is this about, Spirit guys? What's going on in court for Scorpios? Seems like you're afraid. What is this? Some of you might be getting served paperwork. No, what's up? No contact order. Could be an eviction. Some of you could possibly be getting a divorce. There's some nosy people that want to know what's going on in your situation. So I'm trying to see that you have it. Some of you could be connecting with somebody that has a history with jail, has been locked up before. There's an eviction. For some of you, maybe some of you are behind with your rent payments, your mortgage, something that you need to get paid. It looks like you might feel like you're short for a bill. I said something is court ordered. Did I say that? Some of you are influencers. I mentioned to you, you do something online or you're watching someone online. Maybe you have an aspiration to do a podcast, or you're a vlogger or this sort of thing. You're worried about what? You're not worried about this person, are you? The magician lighting candles on you. Are you worried about that? I wouldn't worry about that. Yeah. Capricorn, the devil. Somebody does have evil intentions towards you. Somebody does. Inviting somebody to dinner. I think you're worried about your money situation. You're worried about a lot of things. But in particular, your money. Some of you are worried about a pregnancy. You're worried that somebody is pregnant or somebody is pregnant. And maybe they're not sure if they're going to keep the baby. If somebody is pregnant, it seems like somebody wants to know. Somebody may, especially if this is somebody that cheated on somebody had a baby on your Scorpio. Somebody wants to know if somebody's pregnant. Somebody is definitely going to find out information that they don't know. They're not going to stop. They're going to find out whatever they needed to know. They're going to get to the bottom of it. It seems like somebody is dealing with an ex. There's an ex maybe, I guess, interrupting your relationship, if that's how I can put it. If we're talking about a financial situation, I think that you're going to resolve something. Whatever this financial situation is, it looks like there's a solution that comes in for you. Scorpio, yeah. Some of you are married, or you're dealing with someone who is married. Married or in a relationship, in a so-called committed relationship. This is where the tower hits in your situation. Somebody does OnlyFans, somebody watches a lot of porn, somebody's possibly sending somebody new pictures. They're spending a lot of time on social media, and maybe they're having this information being sent to them. They're on dating sites or something such as this. What's going on with the legal situation? You might see something in a dream that confirms something to you. You definitely have somebody searching for you online. Like I said, trying to figure out what your information is, searching you up. What's going on with court? That's what I mean. Something is changed. Something is modified in court. I think it's paperwork, court orders, things. Somebody is in jail, was in jail, worried about going to jail. Worried about having to move. Somebody, maybe you want to move, but maybe it is that there is an eviction, or you got some sort of legal situation on your background. Because it looks like some of you could possibly be going through a background check. Maybe that's what I'm seeing, with somebody kind of searching you up. Maybe you want to move, though. Maybe this is good news for you. But some of you, somebody is moving out, because somebody definitely does see proof of something. Somebody is seeing something, okay? Something that somebody thought that they had well hidden definitely comes out. Some of you, maybe you're coming to an agreement. You're coming to a compromise when it comes to a legal situation. But for some of you, I think this might be a restraining order. Something is court ordered, or somebody is filing some sort of a motion in court. You're talking to a lawyer. You're discussing something with a lawyer, or someone is. Somebody is just very threatened by you, Scorpio. Maybe it's a family member. That's what I mean. Somebody sees you as competition in some way, and they're just hyper focused on you. They're not watching you. Some of you, yeah, I think that there is something that is modified. I think it's child support, alimony, something is kind of changed up with the money. I definitely feel like if there is money that is owed to you in court, it feels like it comes in. Like it seems like maybe something came to a stop. Somebody's trying to stop something. And it seems like something picks up again. Come on. If somebody is pregnant, it seems like somebody's having a baby. Somebody wants to know. They're like, is this your child? Do you have a baby on the way? Somebody wants to know. Maybe somebody is denying a child or denying that the baby is theirs. Somebody could possibly be getting a paternity test done. Scorpio, I mentioned to you, we got the devil once again. That's what I mean. Is somebody a Luciferian? It just gives off some very those type of vibes to me. Let's talk about it. Let's make no mistake about it. Scorpio, some of you are under spiritual attack. Attacking you, do magic. And this is why spirit guides are saying protect your energy. Because it seems like somebody's trying to cause some sort of misfortune for you. Especially, it's like somebody doesn't want you to move on. Thank you. As I mentioned to you earlier, I wouldn't be too worried about this if I were you. Obstacles and blocks are lifted. Now somebody has tried to put an obstacle in front of you. Spirit guides give you the tool to lift some sort of obstacle or block that is in your way. Whether it was imposed by another person or if it was just circumstantial. It looks like somebody is trying to stop something that you're doing, or you are possibly trying to put a stop to something. I wish that somebody would just stop harassing you spiritually. Somebody could possibly be sending spirits to somebody's home to harass them. You're being harassed spiritually. That's what I mean. You might want to clear away the energy in your house. This is not for the thing that I'm seeing in this reading is not for probably a majority. This possibly won't resonate for a majority of you. But it's for somebody. I'm kind of done talking about it because it's too much. You might be going to see somebody for their birthday. Definitely getting keys to a new place. Some of you are either getting keys to a car, maybe you're getting some keys copied, you're getting a key fob, you're getting a roommate. I definitely feel that something is coming through for you, especially when it comes to a living situation. Because I think that you've had blockages maybe getting through the door of something. Maybe you might forget your keys. Maybe, like I said, maybe you want to have a key handy. Yeah, it looks like you're visiting the judge for something. Something is court ordered, or someone definitely tries to change something about something that is court ordered, especially if this has something to do with financial situations. I think that you are moving, and I think that something has been preventing you from being able to move. I mentioned to you it's something that's on your background or you're on your credit. I think whatever this is, as I mentioned to you before, it's lifted. You're able to now move past a particular obstacle that was standing in your way. And it seems like you're You were fearful about something, and your angels are saying surrender that fear, because you're about to experience some sort of success. Even if things have been kind of quiet, or things have just been kind of stalled for a minute, Scorpio, it seems like you might be getting that call that maybe you've been waiting to hear from here. Or maybe there's somebody that you might need to get in touch with, and maybe you're afraid to call a particular person. Somebody might be running from their probation, or they're not going to their probation. They're not showing up in court. Don't miss that court date. Whatever it is, Scorpio or cross watcher, somebody might need, not somebody might. You want, because it looks like there's going to be consequences for maybe not dealing with something in a timely manner that needs to be dealt with. Whatever it is, it seems like it's pretty serious. Spirit guides, what is the advice for the Scorpio for the next 7 days? Center yourself. It's there as soon as that part of the deck. Center yourself. Take a few deep breaths to regain your center. Now you can approach life from a more meaningful place. Take a few deep breaths. Scorpio, center yourself this week. Pull yourself together. It seems like you're a prisoner of your own mind. It's the way that you're thinking about things. You guys say center yourself. Fear. It seems like fear has gotten the best of you in a particular situation. You're afraid. You're not sure what decision to make. Fear. Stop inventing scary stories about the future. Stay in the now and affirm your strengths. Some of you are dealing with a Leo. Fear has grabbed you. Your guides say whatever this is that you're fearful of, Scorpio, you can handle this. There's a wise saying, you are never given more than you can handle. Turn into your heart and reconnect with your strength. Spirit says you can get through this. Center yourself. It comes right back up. Fear. What are you afraid? You're afraid of maybe a few things in your life. It seems like we've come across some things. Look at the stars. Some of you might be in the limelight. Some of you could possibly be dealing with an Aquarius. Maybe you're very connected to the night, the stars, the moon, this sort of thing. Or you do astrology, possibly. Look up and remember that you are but a tiny speck in a large, mysterious universe. Let the magic of the stars connect you with your own special magic. You definitely understand how to move energy, Scorpio. You definitely know how to connect with your guides. Something that's very spiritual about you. Or you could possibly be going to someone who is. Honor your sensitivities. Your sensitivities are a gift. Be proud of who you are. Put your hand over your heart and inwardly say, I embrace my loving heart. There's a lot of references here to the heart. Leo, like I said, Leo rules the heart. Some of you are dealing with a Leo, or you have Leo predominant in your chart. Quiet your mind. Overthinking a problem is not the key to any door. There's definitely something going on with a key in a door. You're getting the keys to something, or spirit guides are saying be careful about being absent-minded and forgetting your keys, or your key fob, or whatever. Take a few deep breaths to still your inner chatter. There's a lot here going on with breathing as well. Let yourself just be for a while. You got anxiety. Obviously, something has you in a state of panic. Your guys are saying you can handle this. Breathe through this. Get through it, Scorpio. Because something turns out to be impermanent. It seems like it's permanent. It seems like the situation is fixed and it's not going to change. Your spirit guides are saying, yes, you're going through a transitional, a period of transition. Yes? What you may not see about your situation, because we talked about that. You're seeing something. You may not initially see it, but you will see it. How to remove a particular obstacle that seems immovable. With that, Scorpio, this concludes your 7-day forecast with angelic ascensions. If you'd like to book a personal, my website, angelicascensionstarot.com. Thank you, Scorpio Nation and Cross Watchers, for joining. Have a blessed, beautiful, and productive week. I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace out, Scorpio.